So I'm having you blind rank 5 dinner options.
Give it to me. I got K3.
K3's
otherwise known as K-Feet.
This better be good.
What I'm going to give you,
give them to them good.
give me your top 5 white people.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
What's poppin', everybody? Thank you for all supporting and following us this far, bro. We're back with another fucking episode here with the Unquestionable Podcast. We're with the boy Chris. We're with the boy K3. Yours truly, Burnaby Bentley himself. We appreciate all the support and all the love we've been getting so far. If you guys have been watching every episode, thank you so much. It means a lot to us. Keep watching. Big things coming soon.
Big things.
We here.
Yeah.
We here. We made it.
We here.
Back with another episode, boys.
What's
How
going
we
on?
doing?
What's going on with everybody?
Just out here, baby.
Just chilling.
Out
just
here living life.
turning and burning.
Turning and burning. The wheels never stopping. You know what I'm
These
saying?
weeks be flying by.
Sir.
Nah,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure.
Hey, time flies when you're having fun. I will tell you that.
Oh, it really is. It really is because we've been
tell you
working,
that.
man. We've been working, but it's been cool. It's been cool. You know, new stuff coming to Sacramento. You guys been seeing that?
I seen it.
Dude.
Sac State pushing for the Pac-12.
Yeah.
That's crazy big.
Yeah,
They coming up.
Sac
They
State.
coming up.
Yep, Sac State just confirmed that they're gonna be starting construction on a new stadium, 25,000 plus attendee stadium for multi-purposes, football, soccer, rugby, those type of sports. They also are making a big push for, like Mario said, the FBS. They want to get into the Pac-12 or the Mountain West, and you know that could be a big move for Sacramento, especially with
Huge
you know,
move, bro.
things going on. So, what do you guys? How you guys feeling about it? What's going on?
I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Sacramento's been doing big things in these past 5 years with the whole fucking Golden One Arena. We just signed DeMar DeRozan. We're pushing for a comeback. People want to see the capital of California. I'll tell you what, it's the capital and it's got the reputation of not being much, but we are pushing for it to be something. I will tell you,
It's on his way. It's on his way.
For sure. And Sac State's already been doing damage the last few seasons in football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they've been doing really good.
You know, it's only a matter of time before that happens. And they just had the Sacramento 12, which is like a group that came in and confirmed funding in one single day for $35 million in NIL funds to go to
crazy.
Sacramento. Which that's nothing to bat
35
at.
M's?
That's crazy.
In either one of those conferences, that's going to be a big, you know, splash for college football. So,
I'm not sure how far that money goes, but the fact that they did it in one day and raised all that money, that means that the whole city is behind them right now, which is awesome.
They're
bro.
with it too. They're with
which is
it.
awesome. It's gonna bring a lot of attention to Sacramento, bring a lot of tourists to Sacramento, bring a lot of revenue for Sacramento. So I'm all here for it, man.
A lot of attention for sure.
Oakland can never.
hating. But have you guys seen any Sac State athletics or anything? I know we went to a game, but like, what are your guys' thoughts? Because obviously it's been a dire need for an upgrade.
The new stadium, you said it's gonna fit how many people?
Like 25,000. I think right now it's like 6,000.
It's going to be in the same location as well?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that.
Well, that makes a lot of sense because I know that me and Chris, what was it, last year, maybe 2 years ago, we went to the Sac State versus Davis game, which is like a huge rivalry out here.
At Sac State?
Yeah, and it was jumping, bro. Like,
bro, you couldn't walk.
Couldn't walk, bro. The seats were all packed, which is crazy.
To get to your seat, it was like a bitch or what?
Dude, there was not even no seats. We were like standing the whole time, if I'm not mistaken.
The worst part was even the parking lot and everything was just packed.
Oh, they were all tailgating.
It wasn't just the
flooded.
It was sold out, and more than enough people were there for sure.
Yeah.
So you know, they're in for a good upgrade.
They need one right now.
And on top of that, you guys see that the Kings are also pledging to house the men's and women basketball teams for Sac State if they can get into the FBS.
I did see that. That's what's up.
That is a good move.
And they said even regardless if the football team goes Mountain West or a different conference, they'll still house the basketball team.
That's cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Hey, they're backing it, man.
Like the city's behind.
Yeah, the city's behind them, which is a good sign. It's a good sign. It means we're doing something right. Why not just shoot for it? You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I'm excited. I'm excited to see.
I'm pumped.
I'm excited too. It's gonna bring a lot of hopefully a lot of good athletes in. Hopefully a lot more recruits, a lot more people wanting to go to Sac State, which will be just great in general. Not even for the city, but just for the culture in general, because you're just gonna see a whole lot more.
Yeah, and Sac already has a lot of young talent.
Yeah, they do. They do. They got some sleepers on them. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, definitely. And they've been doing well, across all sports. So it's only a matter of time before, the competition increases. And with that, obviously the talent's going to increase. And with that, the notoriety and everything, it's going to be more. It's going to be more of a notable thing, and in Sacramento for so long, you've only had the Kings, and the River Cats. You haven't had much, athletic.
Hey, we got the A's. We got
the A's
pushing for Pac-12. We got big things coming to Sacramento.
And then it's thing.
Sac Republic now too.
Sac Republic is doing this thing going on.
They got their field going too. Yeah.
Hey, Shador, if you see this, baby, we're recruiting. Come on.
He's a
prime. Come fuck with us.
Hey, bro,
he
ain't never leaving Colorado. They got Babyface Ray performing outside of the locker room.
Dude, I would kill.
They got hella people
lit out there, bro. They lit out there.
Good for them, though, huh? Good for them.
Tell you what,
we're on our way. We're on our way.
And even
stingers up, baby. Stingers up.
Exactly. And even though they've been established out here with this big of a presence, like to bring that much notability in a conference like that out here, that brings a lot of visitors to come watch the other teams as well, So I don't know. I just want to see what
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see what comes from it.
And we know how the Kings atmosphere is. Just imagine the college football atmosphere.
And they already got like pretty diehard fans for him. So imagine when we bring that Pac-12 in.
This farm to Fork City, dude. It's
Oregon Ducks, y'all better watch out, dog. Come on,
Oregon Ducks, dude.
We're coming for y'all.
Nah,
once it gets jumping, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna see how live it gets.
Coming.
The Pac-12 just added Gonzaga and Utah State, I think it is. So it's looking good. They're sending out bids. They're trying to get teams into the conference. So
that's
hopefully,
Pac-12's
cross our fingers.
They already got some fucking hitters already.
Yeah, they got some names. With on the other side of that, with that being said, like with Devil's Advocate, I've heard a few people, a lot of my friends go to Sac State right now, and the general consensus from students is that they're kind of upset right now because they're immediately pushing and putting money into this new stadium to push for this whole movement that they're trying to go in this next level of collegiate athletes, but they're upset because they're not putting money into other areas where the school could kind of improve in. What do you guys think about that?
I could see where they're coming from. Like, what were some of you were talking about, like parking garages and what?
Yeah, like the parking garage is still, like Chris was saying in that Davis game, there was no parking at all, bro. They could use a bigger parking garage to start off with. I'll tell you what.
They're probably
facilities,
mad about
facilities in general, resources,
amenities.
It's just a ran down campus, just like anything. We've been to,
it's an old school for sure, dude. My dad went there. Shout him out.
Yeah, in high school we went touring a couple different colleges.
And you could see that
a lot of them put a lot of money behind it. And Sac State, they put some money behind it. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice campus. They got some nice facilities, but like Chris said, it's a little bit outdated. It's a little bit compacted, of course, for their population there. But it could use an upgrade for sure.
But I mean, shit, that's the start to getting that. They have to realize,
and that's how I feel.
They're going to bring money to the school. The programs, the football program.
How much revenue did they bring in just by bringing in more attendance, by bringing in bigger, even TV deals and things like that when it comes into playing bigger teams, there's going to be a lot more associated with that growth rather than just a stadium. You know what I'm saying?
In my opinion, this is the first step to get more revenue and get all that money coming in to supply that funding for all the things that these students are kind of worrying about.
That parking garage is coming, baby.
Yeah, and to be a bigger and better school. Like it's only gonna increase as how it goes. If athletics increase, the schools admissions increase, and if admissions increase, academics increase. You know what I'm saying?
Admissions already going up. Shit, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Shit,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
If y'all out there watching this and y'all got any other commentary as to why you're not supporting this, let us know in the comments, man.
Yeah, we're curious to find out what the adverse side would be.
Yeah, because on our side, I don't see. Sides, I see where you guys are coming from, but I don't see a bad outcome out of it. I think it's going to benefit Sac State in general.
Maybe right now is not the best news for y'all, but it's on the way.
They're coming. They're coming.
And your friends are on the more leaning towards the academic side, or what?
Yeah, a lot. Well, my friends are here for it, but a lot of their classmates are the ones saying that they're kind of upset from it.
They're hearing it.
Because you also have to think like certain things. Like we know firsthand parking passes increase once construction of anything starts for college.
Everything's going to go up for sure. It's going to become a little bit more of a what's it called, like a destination. You know what I'm saying? It's going to become more of a destination. Everything's going to increase.
But at the end of the day, with increase, it comes a little bit of pain, but it also comes, success. And I hope
It's a little bittersweet.
No
It's a
pain,
little
no gain.
bittersweet.
I
I
hope it brings some big things to the city because I know
It should,
Sacramento's
dude.
been waiting for it.
They've been waiting for it. We state capital. We got to show for it. The Kings.
And that's what I'm saying.
it.
We're getting bigger with entertainment too. Like it's coming. We're already pulling in artists coming to Golden One. Like we're getting action coming.
Hey,
Straight
soon.
We just need a little bit more establishments, but we're on our way for
Hey,
sure.
we coming in a big way.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Sacramento. I'll tell you that.
And not that the nightlife is pretty pumping already, but I feel like we could use a little bit more.
For sure.
We're gonna open up the
Revamp.
first.
Instead of revamp.
Oh yeah, K3's gonna open up the first nightclub / hat.
Slash hat fitting company.
I'm gonna be a partner with Hat Club too. So check me out.
It's going to be called Hat Nightclub.
Hats by night.
You know, one stadium that actually does need a revamp. I've been to a couple Dodgers games, but that stadium is old as shit.
Isn't it
Is
old?
it?
Yeah,
Damn.
the
I don't think I've
stadium
ever
is
been.
old
I would have
as
thought they
shit,
would have
bro.
done something because remember they went bankrupt in like 2008. Did they not do
They
anything?
didn't come
about
back from it.
They didn't come back from it.
They didn't come back from it.
shit.
I just know that when I first went there my very first time, I was expecting a little bit more, and then like there's like metal bleachers and shit out there, like the amenities out there, like the concessions and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it, but
Hella
other than that,
outdated.
other than that, it's a little outdated for me.
I mean-
It's nothing compared to like the Giant Stadium or
Giant Stadium's
Giants
nice,
or,
dude.
you know,
That's the only one I've been
multiple-
to. But, or I've
Yeah,
been
I'm
to
an A's
stadium,
fan, though. I'm an A's fan.
Yeah.
but I've been to the A Stadium.
What do you
Yeah,
expect?
RIP the A's though.
RIP, they'll be back. They'll be back.
What do you expect out of them when they pay Shohei that much money?
Yeah, I know.
They can't
Bruh.
afford
All their
shit.
funding's going to that fool. Respectfully so.
Otani got all their money.
Hey, respectfully so. He came in. They all were saying, "Nah, he's not." It's like the typical American thing to say when these people from different countries come in and
Just
come and play in
sweep the
America.
game, dude.
They're like, "Nah, he doesn't know real competition. He's gonna wake up to a brutal fucking reality. It's not gonna be the same for him. He's gonna bust."
And then
Well,
boom.
Shohei fucking is getting paid $1 billion over the course of 10 years. So
Dude, he's
Insane.
doing damage.
Insane.
And he
Insane.
backloaded his deal, so he's
Yeah.
only taking like $2 million a year right now.
Yeah, so he's gonna get
so
And he's
paid
been
out.
betting on himself with
Well-
this bookie.
Well, also, no, for sure. But I think
call him
the
Pete
idea.
Rose.
He said, "Take this one from me."
My theory is
R.I.P.
the
Pete
idea
Rose.
is that he's backloading his deal so he could play the rest of his career and not get paid as much in
Yeah.
American tax. And then when he moves back and he's getting paid, there's probably some type of benefit of
Yeah,
backloading his
yeah,
Some
deal.
semantics behind
You know
it.
what I'm saying? And also you have to think while he's playing, his endorsements
advisor
are a lot
got him
higher, a lot of those things. So he doesn't
Yeah.
probably rely on his salary as much while he's playing as he will when post career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
dude's a dog, bro. He just
is
hit
a
what,
dog.
50-50?
Yeah, he is
50 home runs,
Did you
50
guys hear
stolen
about
bases.
that? Did you guys hear about that
First
ball?
50-50 club.
So what ball was this?
Crazy.
What number ball was this?
It was his
It was his
50-50 ball.
Yeah, 50-50 ball.
But did you guys remember? I don't know if it was his first one, but remember when that one woman caught that ball and they offered her like a jersey and a bat, not knowing that she
Yeah.
could. This was early
Oh,
in the
yeah,
season.
She can make some
yeah.
real money off
She,
of it.
yeah,
They're
she
going to
didn't
get a
know.
little
The
jersey.
Dodgers hella hustled her ass. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Exactly. Oh, did
And
you
then-
guys hear about that story though? About
This ball right
yeah,
here?
this ball.
I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
his 50-50 ball.
It's
yeah.
50-50 ball.
Yeah.
So pretty much the speculation's going around, and long story short, this guy ended up coming up on the ball, but there's videos that eventually came out that he snagged the ball from like this teenager kid.
Oh,
And there's
bastard.
there's like different angles where the guy
Grown-ass
like
man style?
Yeah, grown ass man style. Like, give me that shit.
Hey,
my
sorry.
shit.
Let me stop you real quick. I want anybody to know if you're the type that'll steal a fly ball or anything from a child or a teenager or a toddler, you're the worst type of person.
You're a
there
dirty
is.
dog.
Yeah,
You're the
you're-
I do
worst
not
type
like
of
people
person.
You're a
there
fucking
is.
Dirty
piece of
dog.
shit, bro.
That's
You're a piece of
insane.
shit.
That's
Pass
a
it
straight-
over, catch it for him, and give it to him. Come on.
Yeah, be a real person,
Yeah,
dog. Be
your
a
time
real
is
person.
past.
Live
Your time
the-
is past. When you
live
were
that
5, you
dream
could have
for
had it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Live that childhood moment for the second and then toss the ball up, man.
Especially one that's
Exactly.
fucking breaking records like that.
That's
like, you know what I'm
crazy, though.
saying?
But shout out to that kid's like parents, his father and stuff. So
They fought for the ball back type
so
thing?
long story short, the guy who caught the ball, he listed it on the auction starting at $500K.
Damn.
And the Dodgers were trying to give him
Buy me a house,
Yeah,
huh?
the Dodgers were trying to give him like a smaller amount of lump sum money, and he knew that these balls are getting auctioned off for millions and millions of dollars, bro. Like it's insane. So the guy eventually tries trying to sue the dude and that snagged the ball, the kid's parents, and he's like,
really?
we're gonna sue. We're suing you for fucking stealing this ball out of
Get
his
some
hands. They,
justice.
like, as far as monetary value, they know that ball is worth a lot of fucking money. So the lawsuit has to go through now. So I guess like the litigation wise, the lawsuit has to go through that auction ball. It can receive money. So it started at 500K. There's a guy who placed a bid for 1.2 mil, and it's sitting at 1.2 mil right now.
Damn, imagine that.
But they can't finish the auction. They can't finalize it until that case is like
solidified.
And then the crazy part about that is realistically, how do they even like, how do they prove possession at that point? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
gonna be an interesting lawsuit.
That's a crazy thing to think about right there.
At what point? Yeah, at what point does it grant you possession of the ball? That's what I'm wondering. Is it first initial contact, and how are you gonna argue that? How do you argue against
you
that?
Gotta be down.
I fell on the play. Like,
that's what I'm saying. There's no playbook.
Is there an officiator in the fucking courtroom? Like, what's gonna go on there?
That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna say, did he toe tap? Did he toe tap?
It's a fight to the death situation. Like, whoever wins with it.
No, that's crazy. It's going to be an interesting case in itself, bro.
In that video, though, can you see the kid catch the ball, or is it like an instant like grab at from the ball?
The guy, they're both grabbing it at the same time. So it's
okay.
like fight to the races type thing.
But the dude is a little bit more aggressive than he should have been.
Obviously,
with the little kid.
It's a grown ass man. The little kid had his hand on the ball. He's like a teenager, whatever, or some shit like that. Had his hand on the ball. The guy comes in and swoops it and like kind of like positions his body over, and then he swoops it out.
That fool boxed him out.
Yeah, and then pretty much.
That's crazy.
Wow, bro.
Then that poses the question too: does morally wrong equate to legally wrong? You know what I'm saying?
At that point, I guess,
realistically, he's morally wrong.
Should have been quicker.
Is it legally wrong? I don't know. Like, what grants you possession of
ultimately, it's gonna rely on the jury. But I think the jury's gonna side with that little kid. Hopefully, I hope that kid gets that ball back. Give him that ball.
That's how serious it's going. They're like going to court like that.
Hopefully,
holy,
followed the lawsuit. So as soon as that gets handled, like,
what if a plot twist happened and they established that it was property of the Dodgers because they just take it?
I guarantee you that there was a
Dodgers. Here I am.
I'm just kidding.
He's like, actually,
actually,
based on B32.
Yeah.
It's still our property.
I'm here to collect.
No, if that was the case, they would have stole every ball they could.
I'm gonna ask y'all something. Have any of you guys caught a fly ball at a baseball game before?
River Cats.
Nope.
The River Cats don't count.
River Cats.
Come on, bro. Throw me in there.
River Cats count. River Cats go.
Give me that.
Yeah.
But where did you catch fly ball at?
A's, River Cats, and Giants.
River Cats don't count, so it was only.
River Cats count.
Oh, you're a lucky guy then, huh?
At which game? A's?
All of them.
Oh, you been to every MLB game in the game?
I've just been to those three.
you were one of the motherfuckers swooping fucking balls out of people's hands.
No,
or was it a clean catch?
Hey, run the video back.
Yeah.
Chris was over here fucking socking fools in the face.
Another thing is that some of them were clean catches, but there were some, I won't even lie, that were tossed
diving?
to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? They caught it and they tossed it.
Oh, that don't count.
That don't count.
Okay, then truly
catching it.
Truly
straight up
catch it off the fly.
Or like you don't catch it, but then you like fight for the fucking.
I never fought for it.
Like,
I had a straight catch.
Yeah, truly caught for sure. Like, probably River Cats.
He's like 3, dog.
The Yankees?
No,
that don't
Braves.
I said Giants and A's.
He said Phillies, Orioles.
No, I said Giants, A's, and River Cats.
I was there when Barry Bonds hit his 99th.
You're an
I caught that shit fair, clean.
No, what I'm trying to get at is
I caught one at River Cats.
I have taken home a ball from a game at all 3 parks. That's what I meant.
Oh, that's hard.
That's still
That's
cool.
what I meant.
Yeah, I've never done that.
You know, but a clean catch. You didn't ask clean catch until right now, and that I said, River Cats.
Clean catch.
Sorry for
Yeah,
the
clean
French.
catch.
No, they pass them out. Like if you linger,
You linger.
you linger the
Fucking lingers.
the bullpens.
Yeah.
I've only been to like four MLB games, I think.
I've only been to Giants. And
I've been to a few Stockton Ports and a few River Cats games.
I've been to hella A's games.
I've never been to the Ports.
Like 5 maybe MLB games.
I've never been to the A's either.
When we lived out in the Bay, we went to a lot of A's and Giants games, and then when we lived out in OC, we went to a lot of Angels games.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that'd be cool. Does it feel nice? I've seen it on the MLB. The show.
Otani was there with the Angels when we went a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Trout. It was lit.
Yep.
Oh, Trout was on.
Trout in his prime, bro. It was fun.
And the prime jersey? Hell yeah.
Fun seeing him. I fuck with baseball games.
No, baseball games are fun. Did I get trashed?
Baseball games are nice. I like the environment.
It's a cool environment. I'd rather go watch a baseball game in person than on TV because I'll be the first to say that it's so boring to watch on TV.
Oh yeah. At the game though, you're just let's go out to the ball.
Yeah, you're standing up, 9th inning stretch, all that shit.
But we always end up leaving early and coming late. I don't know why.
That's how you do it, stylish, baby.
No, yeah. Even when we took Mario to Angels games,
they took me to an Angels game out there.
Go to the brewery. We
Golden Road first.
Yeah, we'd be drinking. We'd go second or third inning. We'd be watching the game at Golden Road and then walk over.
But all right, now's a good time to pull up.
Were the Rams in LA when you guys were out there or no?
Yeah.
Did you guys
I think the last season.
you guys didn't go to games though?
The last year we were out there was the first season they were there, I think, and we didn't go to no games. That was tax, bro.
Oh, I bet. Yeah,
I bet because they're first game. They're trying to get that money in.
Hell
Yeah.
No,
It's like
hey,
$1,000 for a middle section seat.
That's insane.
Yeah, the Niner ticket was pretty expensive too when I went. Fuck.
No, yeah. It's same with how Kings tickets are getting expensive.
yeah,
when
yeah.
you get new facilities, the ticket prices.
Hey, shout out to my boy Chris though.
That's cool too. That
We
we
got the
live.
pluggers.
that discount.
Yeah.
Chris
For
got
the
that
Kingies,
plug.
for the Kingers.
Y'all need any Kings tickets? Hit us up. I'm saying
PO box? Nah, we'll let you know on the next one.
we got you. We got you for a fee.
Another time.
That's funny.
But no, what do we got next, guys? What do we got next?
Next, I think we'll jump into our first segment.
The first
For
D?
sure.
First segment, baby. This one's a little different. It's gonna be a blind ranking. So each of us are gonna list off 5 different topics, 5 different subjects from a topic, and the person being asked the question is gonna have to rank them blindly. They're not gonna know what's gonna go next, but they're gonna have to rank them 1 to 5. 1 being the best, 5 being the worst that you could think of about
Top
that
five, top
topic.
five, top
Yeah.
five.
So top 5, you're not gonna know what's gonna come next. You're just gonna shoot them at you. You're gonna have to rank it, and you got to be a little strategic because you don't know what's gonna be next. You gotta think real hard and real global about it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Are we
for
gonna be
sure.
blindfolded?
Shit, you want to get blindfolded? You kinky dog.
No diddy.
No diddy. All right, who want to go first?
No, what do we want to do? How are we doing it?
Let's go Aaron first. We start Aaron first. Let's
first?
go.
All right.
I'll go next. Let's do it.
Let's go.
So the person I got was Big Chris over here.
Okay.
All
So
right,
Chris,
let's
you
do
want to
it.
stretch your shoulders out, maybe get relaxed.
Roll them out. Get warmed
Roll
up.
them out,
Come
roll them
on.
out. I
Walk
did
it out.
pretty simple on Chris. I didn't want to go too hard on him. I wanted to have a little fun too. Wanted to get a little, see how he's feeling on a good night. Good Friday, Saturday, maybe day fade. Who knows how he's feeling. But for me, Chris, I chose top 5 cocktails for you. You're going to rank them 1
Top
through 5.
cocktails.
Okay.
Henny and Coke better not be on there.
Better not.
That's his number 1.
And it's not,
Better
it's not, they're not so much something on the bar menu. They're just like what I concoct.
They're boy
All right.
Burnaby's
they're
cocktail concoctions.
We're at Burnaby's bar right now.
All right,
Okay,
bet.
let's hear 'em.
Let's hear it.
So the first one I got for you is the oh so delicious tequila lime margarita.
Tequila lime margarita.
You know, I'm gonna go strategic with it. I don't mind it. Not a tequila guy, so I'm gonna place it in the middle out of 3.
Out of
Okay.
3 skate tequila lime
Respectfully,
margarita number 3. There
respectfully.
you go.
Yeah.
The next one I got for you is a Midori sour.
Ooh, those are gross.
They're sweet, but it does give me that nostalgia from the Bahamas.
From the Bahamas, we were sipping on them. We were sipping on them in the
So,
Bahamas.
If I'm going Midori, it's not bad. You know, I could get through it, but can I get through a bunch on a good night? Probably not. So for that fact only, the sweets not meshing well. I'm gonna go with the 4.
Okay.
A 4. Okay.
Put it 4.
So, okay. That's good. So the next one I got for you is a Bahama. Well, it's not Bahama Mama, but I was going to give you a Bahama vibes. There's a pina colada.
Okay.
That's 5.
That's a 5 ski?
5 ski easy. I'm
Too
not
sweet.
I'm not. Yeah, too sweet and coconut and all that in the pineapple. Yeah, I'm straight.
He's like, I don't like anything in that drink.
Chris don't eat fruit.
All right, so I got 1 and 2 left. Let's see what
1 and
else
2
I
left.
got.
All right. So the next one I got for you is a cognac and Coke.
Cognac and Coke.
That's number 1, baby.
Number 1 all the way.
All the
Okay.
way. You know, I got a Henny or a Douce with the Coke on me at all times.
Straight up.
And what's 2?
And number 2 was the OG Ridgy vodka Red Bull.
Vodka ready.
Vodka ready on
I
the
fucked
2.
up on that one.
Yeah,
So-
that's last.
So 1, I went cognac and Coke. 2, vodka ready. 3, margarita. 4, Midori sour. 5, pina colada. I would say that's about accurate.
It's decent, but I would have ranked the vodka a little bit lower.
Yeah, I would have
A little bit
switched the
lower.
vodka and I would have bumped up Midori and margarita, and I put vodka at 4.
Yeah,
I'll try to put fun drinks in there.
I
you know,
agree. I
'cause-
agree.
But yeah, I think that was a good one. Good
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Okay,
Right on.
since you went with me, let me ask Bucci, bro. I got you.
Okay, come on, let's go.
So I'm having you blind rank 5 dinner options.
Give it to me.
Talk to me.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Meatloaf.
Ooh, 5.
What?
Meatloaf has so as a kid, I used to love meatloaf.
I love meatloaf.
I used to love meatloaf as a kid, but as I got older, I realized that they put ketchup on that shit.
You don't
on the
have to.
top. But yeah, okay, what meatloaf don't got that ketchup on the
Okay,
top.
you're right.
And
You're
I
right.
fucking
They smear
hate
that
ketchup.
shit.
And then so as soon as I figured that out, it's like I could eat it, but it's so fucking gross to me.
So 5.
That's a 5. That's a 5.
Easy. All right.
That's
All
crazy.
day.
I like meatloaf.
That's a
though.
5
I
out
like
of
meatloaf.
Mom, the meatloaf.
Mom.
All right. Number 2, pizza and wings.
Pizza and wings. That's a good one. That's That's pretty good.
You can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with it, right?
That's pretty good.
Can't go wrong
I'm
with
gonna put
it.
that at number 2.
2. Okay, I like that.
What else you got?
I like that. Number 3. This one was personalized a little bit, guys. Chicken pesto sandwich.
Chicken pesto sandwich.
That sounds flaming.
If we're talking Jack's Urban Eats, ooh, god damn, that's number 1.
1.
That's number 1.
So you're going
chicken
1
sandwich.
to sandwich,
over pizza, yeah.
2
over
pizza,
and wings.
and then right now you have 5 with meatloaf.
Okay, let's see. What's
4.
3, 4?
Steak, potatoes, and mac and cheese.
Damn, that could have been 2.
That's
That could
terrible.
have been 2. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 3 right there.
Oh, so what's 1, huh? Oh, 1's the sandwich, right?
One's a sandwich, but
wow.
damn.
Wait, what was 2? Pizza.
2 was the pizza and
2 was
then
wings.
pizza,
3
but
is
if
steak.
And then
yeah,
the steak was 3?
yeah,
And then
yeah.
you put 5 as meatloaf.
Yeah,
You
you're
wanna
gonna give me
know what
something
your 4?
nasty. You're gonna give me something nasty.
It's probably not even. Oh, what is it?
Beans and toast with the
Damn,
sausage.
beans and toast. Shout out all my UK motherfuckers out there.
yeah.
That's 4.
Shout out my
Should be 5.
Shout out to you.
Should be 5, but
we
the
can get
beans and toasters.
hey, looking back at it, I would have put
Back at it.
I would have put steak at number 1,
Yeah.
pizza at number 2, pesto at number 3, beans and toast number 5. But I really do
And
hate
meatloaf at
meatloaf.
4?
Yeah, I really do hate meatloaf. So I'm not mad at
I
it.
was trying to make it
I'm
equally
not mad
hard
at
and
it, yeah.
good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to make it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'll give it to you. Those are some good ones. You got me right there. You got me thinking.
So now you ask.
All right,
you
that's
ask
me.
yours.
I got K3.
K3.
Otherwise
Here
known
we
as
go.
K Feet.
Here we
The
go.
man himself.
Triple threat.
This better be good.
What I'm gonna give you,
Give it to him good.
give me your top 5 white people.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Top 5, baby.
Top 5, top 5,
Oh my
top 5.
god, I don't know. There's not too many.
Number
I love my boy Chris. I love my boy Chris.
number 1,
He's Spanish.
let's go with Betty White.
Betty White. What the
I
hell?
love her, dude.
I love her
What the
too.
hell?
R.I.P. Betty White. She ain't dead, but
R.I.P.
for when
Betty
she
White.
died.
R.I.P. Betty White.
Don't be rude. Don't be rude.
Bro, that was Zach Fox. Come on, it wasn't me.
The first thing I think of Betty White, I think of Zach Fox, bro. Zach Fox.
Not the Golden Girls cut. Come on.
No, I think
I
of
love
Zach Fox.
Golden Girls.
He always say R.I.P. Betty White.
Or her with that movie in Sandra Bullock, The Proposal.
The Proposal. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That
The
is
little
good.
dog.
Where you putting her? 1 through 5.
I'm gonna be strategic. I'm gonna try to put her at number 4.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
And he
I'll put
doesn't
her
know
at
who's
4.
on the list yet.
Betty White
Yeah.
is a fucking icon.
Yeah.
All right. Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Ooh.
Okay.
You got what,
Murray.
Zombieland?
Yeah.
Is he Zombieland?
He's in Zombieland cameoed, but he's
And
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Hey,
No, I
Bob
know that.
Marley.
Bro,
He's also in that one TV show, right?
He's Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Yeah.
He's
I'll put him at number 3.
number 3.
Bill
Yeah.
Murray?
Yeah, he's cool.
He
I've
loves
seen him in a
some
couple
Bill
things.
Murray.
Yeah.
He's in
He's
that
dope.
movie.
All right. Let's go Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Ooh, we got.
Is he Caucasian like that?
Yeah,
Bruh, he's
I mean,
my boy.
he has a couple good ones. He has a couple, you know,
Matrix?
Matrix
Come
is
on,
kind
that
of
alone
crazy.
would
go
Come
be number
on.
He
one,
is
you know?
Matrix, bro.
Matrix is crazy.
He do have a good. He
That's
That's
what
have a
he's-
good amount of.
He's also
like,
on
movies to
Hardball.
shoot out.
R.I.P. baby. What's the name? G baby. Why they put him on a t-shirt?
Why they have to do him like that?
Where you ranking him?
I'll put him at number 2.
Number 2,
Yeah.
Keanu.
2, 3, and 4 are already taken up.
All right. Next, we got Eminem.
Damn.
Of course.
Slim
For
Shaders.
For show number 5, bro.
Whoa.
Yo, hold on. Why? Eminem.
I was never an Eminem person.
Did you
growing
not
up.
watch 8 Mile?
Mile was lit.
8 Mile was a
8 Mile
good
was
movie.
tough,
I was
bro.
actually obsessed with 8 Mile as
Were
a little
you?
kid. Yeah, I
Oh,
did
yeah.
watch 8 Mile. Like, you know, me and my family. we watched 8 Mile
Everybody in
over
the
and over.
313.
Yeah, it was cool. I watched 8 Mile a decent amount of times, but
Ranking him 5.
after 8 Mile, bro,
Ranking him 5.
that was it.
No,
Lost
I'm
ranking
gonna be
him
real. I'll
five.
say what it is, bro. The rap god verse lost him. Let's say what it is.
Damn.
That was that
Either
one.
that or I just truly never listened
Maybe
to his music.
after,
I watched 8 Mile and then I was like,
yeah.
this guy's the GOAT.
He sided with
And after
MGK over that
like,
beef.
Yeah. After that 2008 album, he
Shit,
kind of.
I put MGK over.
Till I collapse him.
No, that one's tough, dude. Don't
No, he's got
disrespect
some
him.
bangers. He's got some bangers.
Yeah,
Don't-
dude. Hey, he's charting though. The craziest thing is like the top.
Still.
Like, yeah, he's
You
still
telling me Dre
charting,
don't know
bro.
what he talking
To
about?
this day.
To this day.
All right, so
All right.
then that just leaves
I love
Alex
Stan,
Caruso.
bro. Who is it?
Number
Alex
one.
Caruso's
Alex
number
Caruso,
one.
number one.
That's
Yup.
cool. That's cool.
That's accurate.
That's
for me.
accurate.
I
So you
would
went
put
Who's Alex
Caruso,
Caruso?
you went Keanu Reeves,
Basketball
Bill
player.
Murray, Betty White,
Betty White, and then Eminem at 5.
Eminem. So that's accurate
Okay,
for you.
that was
accurate
cool.
for me.
That was
That's
cool.
accurate
All right,
for you.
that's what's
You
up.
did
I'll give it to you.
I Betty White would have been my number 1.
Number one skis.
I love Betty White.
Betty White.
Who don't love Betty White, bro?
R.I.P. Betty White.
R.I.P. Betty White. Who don't love Betty
I
White?
love Little Michael.
All right. Sacramento, where the ladies at?
Yes, sir. Where they at? Que lo que? Que lo que.
Que lo que, mami.
I know Dominican.
So all right, I got my boy Aaron.
What's happening?
We finna do it big over here. We gonna spice it up a tiny bit.
Spice it.
Aaron.
Twist it, turn it, bop it.
he a comedian, so I had to give him a little funny one.
Okay.
But let's see how he do on this one. So name the top 5 songs to set the mood.
Damn.
What do you mean set the mood?
Set the mood, like you finna get freaky, you finna put it down. You finna put it down.
All right.
You feel me?
Okay.
Finna hold that thing down.
Old hat.
Hey, whoever's watching, I hope you don't know that he's used one of these songs before.
I don't think I've ever played it.
Don't take it personal.
Oh no.
All right, so we gonna put "Sex with Me" by Rihanna.
Sex with me.
So
Oh,
amazing.
That's a good one. Throwback to high
That
school.
was a good one. I'm gonna put that one. Oh, I'm gonna go 4 on that one.
Ooh.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 4-piece. 4-piece.
Okay. All right. We got "Nobody" by Keith Sweat.
Who can love you like me?
Nobody. Come on.
That one, if like I just brought a shorty back, she gotta be feeling the mood though. Yeah,
It gotta be the right one, huh?
it gotta be the right one. She gotta
That's
be
the one. She's the one.
You bring her back after. She's the afters, and then you right here, and it's that one drink, and it's the finisher, and then you play that song.
That's your 12th vodka ready?
Yeah, maybe not for her. I don't know what it'd be for her.
How's that for you?
Oh, for me? Oh, it'd probably be my 16th. I don't know.
What are you rating that one at? What are you rating?
That's a
it?
good
I'm gonna give that one a nobody. I'm gonna give that one a. Oh, I'm gonna go 3 on that one.
3. Okay,
Yeah.
so you've given 4 and 3 up.
4 and 3.
Okay.
All right.
Nobody.
And then next one, we got you "Bed" by Jay Holiday.
Ooh.
I'ma put you to bed.
Damn. I hope you don't have one better than that, dude, because that's like the
That's a
one.
good one.
That's the one.
That's my go-to.
That's the one I still use.
Yeah, that's the one she better be pulling up in that one red lingerie, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she better be pulling up in that one.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing? What are you
What are you
doing?
doing?
Oh,
What number?
that one's a good one. I want to say I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go 1.
Okay, so you got 1, 3,
Yeah.
and 4. 1,
Okay,
3, and 4.
What's
All right.
5 and what's 2?
I hope that.
All right. The next one I got for you is "Come Through" by Drake.
Come through. That one's
Good,
5.
we got things to
Yeah,
do.
that one's a good one. That one's like we
one's
partying,
respectfully.
I see you out from across the.
Yeah,
see you,
come
baby.
through, baby. Come through.
She see it, bro. That
got
yeah.
one,
Emotion
3,
would have been
and 4.
number
Yeah.
1, but come
that
through.
one, that
That's
one's like
crazy.
that one's the pre come through. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's a good song. Though I'm gonna give it 5 though, because that ain't the one
5
I'm
is
playing.
cool.
Oh,
Five is
okay.
cool.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
give it
the
5. Yeah.
You not on the "Come Through" vibes?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
no,
he ain't fucking to that.
Yeah, no. Not that one. Not that one.
All
He
right.
cuddling to that.
Maybe.
You
That's what I'm
said that
saying.
might be the post-nut
That's the-
clarity.
That's the one. That's the one where we cuddling already. My shirt off, socks on still. You know what I'm saying? That's how we go.
After the massage.
Underwear off, socks on.
Socks on, that's
Just
it.
me naked. She's like, what are you doing?
All right. Actually, I got one more for you.
One more.
What's number?
What's
what,
number 2?
Number
That's
2.
2.
What's number
You put the
2?
number 2 is "Persian Rugs" by P&D.
Ooh,
That's a good one. That is a
That's
good one too, though.
that would have been number
That's a
1
good
for me.
one.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
one.
a good thing I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. See,
So what? So number 1 you had "Bed."
Yeah,
Number
I'm-
2 you had Persian Rugs.
Persian Rugs, yeah.
Number 3 Keith Sweat, "Nobody."
Nobody.
4. What was 4?
The
The first option.
It was the first one he said. Yeah.
Oh, "Sex with Me" by
Sex
Rihanna.
with
with me, so amazing.
And then 5 you said "Come Through" by Drizzy Drake.
Come through.
That's not a bad list. That's not a bad list. It's
You
not
did
a bad
well.
list.
Yeah, I
You
did
did
good.
well.
That's
I'll
what I'm
fuck
saying.
with
I
it.
had a reason
He
for all
gonna
of
add
them.
it to his playlist.
I would have
See,
adjusted it a little
all
bit,
those
but it's
songs, let me tell you
respectful.
something. All
Yeah,
those
Persian
songs
Rugs is up
played
there.
in the party leading up to Jay Holiday. That's what I'm saying. That's how it worked
So
out.
you went. So what you're saying is you went "Come Through,"
They went-
"Sex with Me."
Yeah.
Then you went
It's a
"Nobody."
lead up. I saw her from
Then you
across-
went
Yeah.
Persian Rugs,
That's
and
what
then
he
you
started-
said,
I
"Hey, I'm
know
gonna
you're
put you
just
to
like,
bed, baby."
baby, come
He
here.
said,
That's
"I'm gonna
pretty
put you to
Yeah,
bed."
you know, I'm just 32 vodka Red Bulls deep, and I'm just,
I fuck.
I'm just hungry. I'm
You fucking see
hungry
it
like
double?
the wolf. You know what I'm saying?
I rock with that. I for
Yeah.
sure rock with
But I
that.
respect that. I respect that.
No, that was a good one, guys.
That's what's up.
That was a good
was a
one.
fire one.
So that concludes, you
Yes,
know,
sir.
Blind Reacts, guys.
That was a good one.
That was funny. That
was
was
a
funny.
fun
Hey,
one.
if y'all like that, let us know in the comments. We'll do more with different options, bro. Come on. That was fun for us. That was
No,
fun for us.
Little drink break.
Definitely.
I ain't got no drink, but
No, but while you guys are sipping up, hey, it's been low key a phenomenon
Phenomenal.
throughout
What's a
social
phenomenon?
media. You know, I got my coworkers in them and everything. Have you guys not seen this like overwhelming hype behind run clubs right now?
Oh shit! Yeah, I actually have.
I haven't personally.
I got a homie that do a
personally.
run club. He's in one of my classes.
Bruh. And
he
it's
running?
respectful. I think it's dope and everything, but it's got to the point where like, you know, this is for some people it's replaced, you know, dating apps and other things. Like they're going to different run clubs to meet people.
They're going over there to find a honey.
Yeah, to meet people and
Okay.
to interact or meet friends. Like one of my coworkers, he does it. He goes to different run clubs and
My
meets
question
people
is,
and
are
has
they
friends.
actually runners, or are they just going to meet the huzz?
They be running
And
miles.
like,
all
how
they're all
exactly is this
fitness related.
club? Like, you guys are starting at point A, running to point B and back type thing?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is that-
basically
you
something
run
like that,
you
and
run
then
in a
you always end at a meeting point.
This has to be a community that I'm not involved in.
I'm about to say, where do they link up at?
Yeah,
Where are the
yeah.
drops at?
No, yeah, they
how
have
do
them on
find
Instagram. They have them on Instagram. Like we're meeting here. This is the meeting point. You meet there. You go run a few miles together, and at the end, you might meet up at a brewery and sip some beers.
So they
and
just see a,
talk.
they just see a
What?
baddie
Yeah.
saying that they're gonna go to this club, and then they're like, "I'm there. I'm go there. Come on, guys."
Not
Instead,
necessarily
it's a run
just
club.
like that. Okay, we're not saying just like that, but I'm saying like people are using
You're
run
thinking
clubs.
disco.
No, yeah, I'm not saying people are going to run clubs like, yeah, let's see what honeys we can
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
I'm
No,
saying
no,
like
you're talking
people
a
are
group
starting
of-
to
How do you
use
know,
this
though?
as a social community, and that social community is starting to be friends.
Yeah.
Finding friends, finding significant others and stuff with mutual interests, obviously, because the people that tend to be in run clubs tend to be
Love
fitness
fitness.
savvy.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh,
I
things
ain't
like
mad at
So,
that.
you know,
I'm mad at that.
it's like people's replaced to like modern dating for some
The
people,
apps or-
but then for some people it's literally just running and accountability and being able to go with your friends. Like people go for different reasons, I guess.
Yeah.
But I could see the positives definitely, and I think it's pretty cool.
I
But,
mean, some people probably go for the running, and some people probably go to talk to some bitches.
Talk
but
to-
no, that's
Straight up, there's those handful that are
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
there to
yeah.
go.
So I'm sure of it.
you know that's kind of what made me think of it too.
You see a
is
guy
like,
in a yoga class, he ain't there for the stretching.
well, that's what made me
He ain't
think of
even
it.
sweating.
I have one of my boys. He's
pulling up with sunglasses.
you know, meeting people from a run club type
Yeah.
thing. And it
What's
made
your
me-
boy's mile time?
Nah, he's for sure dusting us. Don't worry about
He's
it.
dusting?
Yeah. No,
He's
but,
in it to win it?
Yeah, for sure.
No, I seen his
Training
videos.
for
I seen his
marathons,
videos.
dog.
I-
No, but yeah, but
Respect.
like,
Hell yeah.
but no, for real, like meeting people, you know, of similar interests, like it's respectful. It's
That's cool,
respectable.
though.
It's cool.
Yeah, I respect
but like
that, yeah.
to see that being an alternate opportunity, like, you know, people tend to think
Other
you
than
can only
Tinder, bars, all that
bars,
shit.
the library,
like,
you know, it
crazy,
gives
though, like-
people a mutual interest.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
People still.
I
use
never
that
got
shit?
the library thing. How you gonna talk in the library?
Exactly.
You
But
supposed
at
to be
the same
quiet.
time, too, it's
You
like,
supposed to be quiet.
yeah. At the same time, it's like, how you gonna go to the gym and talk to a girl? Like, I've never seen that. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know. I'm not there to really like, what's up, girl?
Well, the
You-
gym.
you know
Well,
what
the
I'm
gym is
saying?
more like a closed off
It's a-
community
yeah,
where you're
yeah.
strictly
Individualized.
focused. Yeah, like you're working on yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
But you go to a run club, you have
It's
more.
kinda like, hey,
you're
girl,
with
how you
you have
been?
more,
Yeah.
you know, group talk.
You sound
can go and talk to
experienced.
some people.
You been?
no, but
I
no,
ain't going to a run club, bro.
I
I need
signed
to
up
go to a
once.
run club.
It's sick. I want to
I
try
need to
one
be
out.
on
I'm not
one,
gonna
yeah.
lie. I want to try one out eventually because I think it's pretty cool. Hold you accountable. You have people to run with. It has like a lighthearted nature. It
You
becomes
looking
like
for
a,
love or you looking for health?
no health. I'm saying health.
I
No,
said, boy.
He's happily married.
but I'm saying like I'm saying like it gives you another social avenue.
Yeah.
And for some people, they've taken it to dating, and it poses the question. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
where are people finding love nowadays? You know,
Where are they? Are you guys
It's
going
hard.
wifing up the first girl you meet in the bar? Let me know.
Oh, dude. I mean, I'm
me know in
still
the
looking for
comments.
love. It's hard out there
shit,
for a
man.
ain't gonna
We're all
find love.
taken, so I get.
Let me know in the
You ain't
comments.
gonna find
yeah.
love at the club or the bar. I'll
It's
tell you
hard
that.
though, because the ones I find at the bar or the club, it sucks. I mean, they're cool for the night, and then the next day you're like,
You
what?
find some tutors at the
Yeah,
bar in
what
the
the
club.
hell?
I'll
That's
tell you
why.
that.
That's why I'm saying I think it's respectable, bro. Is because it's a way of finding somebody with mutual interests without having to
It's more moral.
social fish in a certain way of like, oh, let me get fucked up so I can feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Or this, or you're being somebody else, or
Yeah,
or
you're being yourself. You're being true to yourself.
You're truly
Yeah.
in a normal state, and you're able
You're just
to like.
running and gasping for air.
You know,
Yeah.
so I think it's cool in that aspect, but I also, like I said, it poses that question of like people are starting to get creative. Like this online dating scene is starting to wear down a little bit. People are
The
feeling
Tinder scene is over, guys.
they're feeling the
fading.
negative
Delete
effects.
it off your phone,
It's a
bro. If you guys
facade
still
now.
got it.
You know, people are going to
don't
coffee
get you
shops
nowhere.
again. People are going to run clubs to meet
That's a
people.
good thing
you
to
know?
see, though,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
We're starting to
exactly.
interact more as human beings
Get
with each other,
outside,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, get off your fucking
Definitely.
phone, bro. Get off Twitter porn.
Get off TikTok.
But you know what I do?
fuck
That
all
sounded
that
oddly
shit.
specific, bro.
It's also crazy tough to like just walk down the street and say hi to somebody and them just like look at you like, what the hell?
No,
yeah, like you can't just say hi.
Yeah, dude.
What's up?
People, like
And-
that's why I always be like, how are you just gonna walk up to a girl and be like, what's up?
And that's the
whatever you
thing.
say, but it's like, you know,
And that's the thing. I think that's part of what makes it easier for people is because now you're in a collective community with
Yeah.
like something mutual rather than like walking up to a stranger who has no tie to you.
Yeah,
now
exactly.
you can say
You're
like,
just saying, yeah,
I've
what's
been
going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been seeing you run. keep it up, dude. You're doing great," type thing, and that can
it's a little bit easier to build a bond with people like
for
that.
For some people, I could see why those social settings help. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
And when it comes to the opposite sex, it like works out in a way. Like
but also
I see you.
But also,
it ain't your beauty.
Some people
and girls aren't. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say some people are moving to a new area, and you know what I'm saying. They don't have outlets to go meet people or anything, and like that can be their first setting roots in a sense. That could be their family of. Like people in the area, shit. You know what I'm saying? It's people with mutual interests, people
to their community and all that shit. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me in a run club. I got to train before that.
For sure, me too. But like, it's more of a welcoming community and shit like that. So it's cool to see like that. But where else can people find love nowadays with this shit? Like take
mutual friends,
Love the library, Love Island, maybe. I don't watch that, but maybe
I'll be there next year.
Like social media can't be everything, right?
Yeah. No, hell no. And even that, it's like kind of tough too to just kind of DM a shorty and just be like, "What's up, bitch?" Not bitch. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean it like that. What's up, bitch? I thought I was right there. I'm sorry about that.
Nah, for real.
It's crazy because a lot of women say that. A lot of women say that like men don't even come up and approach me no more, and men are too scared. And then you get blown off, you get brushed off like you're some weirdo, like you about to fucking kill somebody up in the fucking club or something. Like
she know I'm cute, but
that's the thing, bro. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. It's about finding somebody who's looking at the same time you're looking.
I don't do that,
but realistically. You find the wrong match, like you just walk up to the wrong person. That kills your self-esteem for the next 4 times you go out or something. Now you
got no game for the next 2 months.
I mean, one thing about the run club,
I don't miss that shit at all from back in the day.
One thing about the run club too, if there's like certain guys that got high standards. Hey, you get to see a girl who's like truly like.
In her natural state.
Yeah. You know, I mean, there are people that be like putting on makeup when they go to the gym, but they're not running fucking 10 miles. Like, so you get to see women at her natural state. Yeah. You get to see them for who they are, what they're working with, or they're trying to better themselves. So, hey, that's one way to find love. People find love at the clubs, at the bars. Not a good idea, but shit.
It happens.
Do whatever works for you guys.
It always turns out bad, but it happens.
Do whatever works for y'all.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's shit.
No, but all
past experiences that shit do not work out because it's just a one and done, or you gonna text the person the next morning, you ain't gonna get a text back. And vice versa. That person texts you in the morning, you're just like,
Dude, I would hate the weird texts the next day, like weird ones. I'm like, okay, that's the probably last time you're gonna hear from me, shorty.
What did I do last night?
Take me out to brunch the next day.
Dude, those ones were the worst. I hated those, bro. Or like
you just put them on block list
type of thing. Yeah, exactly. Like
yeah, I don't know you.
Take me to brunch. Or like I could use a smoothie right now. Like, yo, who
this?
Like, what's your name, dog?
Yeah, hell no.
Hey, sometimes they're just trying to impress you.
They're trying to outdo me.
It is what it is. Let us know in the comments. Where did you find love? What's your best go-to when you're trying to look for someone like that?
Yeah. Are you in the run club?
Are you in the run club? And how can you invite us to your run club?
Yeah.
Or can we go?
Should we start our own run club?
Should we start the Unquestionable Run Club? Would you join?
No, but for real,
I personally wouldn't.
We'd like to hear what the current state of dating is nowadays and what people are doing for their social communities and things of that nature for adults, because that's what I'm seeing nowadays is libraries and run clubs.
Let us know. What I'm saying. And if you're still in school, you better talk to that shorty in your class, because I promise you it gets tough out there.
Yeah, and you're not gonna see her. You're not gonna see her again, bro.
You better get that one and take her. You better treat her right.
You better treat her right. Yeah, be nice.
Find your favorite hoe and disappear.
All right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Enough about dating, guys.
Enough of it.
Shit, what we got next, Aaron?
What do we got? Oh, we got the so fabulous. Not so fabulous, actually, but shout out to my blue-collar boys out there in the Bay and out there in the East Coast right now doing their thing, the longshoremen. They're on strike, boys. They're on strike right now.
Shit.
They are.
The Port Boys?
The Port Boys. Shout them out. Port Boys. That's cool, huh? Port Boys? I'm going to start saying that. But yeah, their thing is they're on strike right now. They're looking for raises. They get paid a lot of money already for what they do, but they're also on strike because they are getting outworked by these robot machines that are taking all the jobs that they got. All the automatic little gantry arms and all that working on the docks and all that, grabbing all the
taking the jobs away from hardworking Americans, bruh.
Taking our jobs.
Taking our jobs, hardworking Americans, dude. The unions are pissed. I don't know if it's the unions. I don't know what's going on with everything. America's going wild right now. Is what's
Hey,
going
I'd be
on.
pissed too, bro. I'd be pissed too.
America's going
I'll
wild.
tell you what. Go grab your toilet paper. Go grab your toothpaste, baby.
Who knows?
Get
Go
all
raid
your
the
shit.
Costco. Get your guns and get out there. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've seen too many movies. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Whoa. Time out.
People are actually fucking starting to go to the stores and shit.
No, yeah,
like,
dude, because
get all their
yeah,
shit
it's
for a
COVID
couple
all over
weeks.
again, bro.
Yeah.
They
all
boom
that,
rush
all
in
that
the
shit from
stores right
China,
now.
all that shit from overseas coming from the East Coast. We ain't getting none of it for a while.
Genuine.
Well, they're
question, though.
rerouting all the
They
stuff.
coming
that's going
this
to the
way?
West
It's gonna go
Coast,
to
yeah.
a different port. Yeah,
Yeah.
but just I'm gonna ask you guys genuinely.
We still got ports here in California.
how
though.
many times? No,
We
yeah.
got the Stockton ports.
Are
And
they
how
gonna
many
be on
times
strike
have
as
you
well?
seen this shit?
Yeah.
How many times have you seen motherfuckers run to a store? COVID shit. Like
I
you
think
know,
it-
They clearing
COVID was
everything
intense.
out.
Take
Americans in general,
sanitizer.
bro. What's that shit that they say? Mob mentality. People freak the fuck out.
They did. They
You
panicked.
give them one reason, they'll freak the fuck out, and they're gonna just
They were like, "Gayka, gayka."
yeah, they're running like the world's about to end, dog. Just like with COVID.
Every situation,
Just like
it's
Y2K.
like, every situation is like we have to be ready for civilization to crumble. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, relax. We're gonna
I
get
don't
through
think
it.
we've seen it
it's
yet.
a little
I think it
hiccup
has
we
to
got.
do a
The
lot.
Great Depression passed.
It has to
let's
do a
come
lot
on.
with like, I mean, this might be a take, but I don't know. I feel like some part of my body has to do with like all the election shit going on.
Oh yeah, no, for
I feel
sure.
like it has.
So
it
they
has,
say.
has a part in it. Who cares if it does? Who cares if it doesn't? It's just strictly about the wages and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think this is all happening to see like who's gonna do something, like who's gonna fucking figure it out for them or whatever
gonna
it is.
step it
Who's
up?
going, get to that
and
point.
they have a basis probably to stand on because you have to realize like I work in healthcare in a sense, not in healthcare, but for a healthcare company.
healthcare company.
You there?
know what
You
I'm
there?
saying? And
You in it? You in it? Yeah.
when the nurses had their strike, it was like, it was a pretty big thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Hey, you're like, do your thing, girl.
but
it got
business is
resolved. It got resolved. Shit kept going. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
business
This is a
kept
whole
running,
different
yeah.
story though. This is like people's livelihoods, like the goods,
Yeah.
the commodities, the sheens, the
No, I
cars, the auto parts, the like.
No, yeah, for sure.
A
That
lot
is a
of
big
shit
thing
that
too,
we
yeah.
depend on, like our
So-
infrastructure that we continuously depend on every single day. It's stopped right now.
Well, that's my question though, is because
being rerouted, but-
from a healthcare perspective, you have scab nurses or nurses that aren't part of the union that'll come in and they alleviate the pressure. Obviously, it's not running the exact same as it would be, but they alleviate the pressure in times of strike.
yeah.
Is it totally shut down, or do they have some type of?
I mean, you have the
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like-
have the automated people. I mean, not the people, but the automated
systems, are they
systems.
still
They're
doing it?
still operating, and that's why they fucking want fair wages. They want a raise. They want like pay.
But they want a
increases and stuff.
77% interest.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it.
They want hella
77%.
money, bro.
Crazy.
They want
They're
hella
asking
money.
they're asking to be making
I want hella money.
starting like 150 to 180K, bro. Like
Hey, give them their money.
that's crazy. At this
Give 'em
point,
their money.
give them what they got to get, bro. Don't let me get to the store and I can't buy a fucking gallon of fucking water or milk or some water bottles.
Don't
or
let
some
me
shit.
go to
Like,
the store and they ain't got no motherfucking toilet paper because I'll be fucking
I'm gonna be
pissed.
pissed.
That would suck.
I'll be
But
pissed.
How long do you think this is gonna go on though? For do you think that it's gonna?
I give it like a month. It's usually like that month, 2 month kind of gap where they're like, okay, they're not stopping. Let's just give them
I
what
think
they
it could
want.
be weeks. To be
I think-
honest, I don't think it'll be a month.
I think it's gonna
it'll be
take. I think it's gonna take something big to happen where like fucking people start looting or people not like
No, I
looting.
think-
I would
not,
hate for
not
that
to
to
that
happen.
extent, but like I think it's gonna take something big to happen for the government to
Yeah.
act.
What you have to realize
Well,
is this is
or
probably a
the
union.
wagers,
This
you know,
is
to
probably a
act.
union strike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no, it
unions,
is, yeah.
unions are always on the side of their workers. They're trying to get their workers back in work, but fairly compensated, right? So my thing is, I think it's going to be weeks. I think that they'll have to show an impact, but at the same time,
It's
I do
stupid,
think
though.
I think that they're gonna come to some sort of
Agreement.
compromise because at the end of the day, the union wants their workers out working, and the companies want shit to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
business to keep running.
It's gonna be it's the same thing as like the Hollywood strikes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with
So
the
this is
SAG-AFTRA.
this is
Yeah.
just commodities. That's the worst part. Is it's just more. It affects people's daily life a little more. It's not entertainment purposes, but it's the same shit, bro. It's not gonna. The world's not gonna end. They're gonna come to
Yeah.
a compromise.
And
That's
it's
just
just
my
the
opinion.
beginning of it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope.
At
Me
this
personally,
point-
I hope they get paid, bro.
At this point,
Pay
I
them
want to hear.
motherfuckers
I
out.
want to hear what the predictions are going to be. Who got the predictions?
Of all this outcome.
I think they're gonna
Yeah.
pay him, like Chris said. I think they're
I
gonna
just
meet him in the
predicted,
middle or
yeah.
something or make a compromise. But they're gonna
Well,
pay
that's
him.
what's gonna happen because I guess their contract's up. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Something-
So
yeah.
it happens. It happens with us in every
Yeah,
every
yeah.
union. You
My
know,
union, yeah.
once our contract goes up, it's like we might have to pick it too. Like shit happens, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it always comes full circle. You always end up back working. And that's just me coming from a side of like just seeing how unions operate. I think that way, but I don't know how that union is.
Shout out your union.
Yeah, like the longshoremen, they make good money for what they do for sure. But it's also to think like the inflation, bro. That's why they want so much money too, is because they want such an increase because everything's gone up. But them wanting so much more, everything else is going to go up.
And they're also trying to cite COVID too. Like we had to work during COVID. We need those increases for that.
Oh yeah,
They're
so
trying to
looking
cite
for compensation type.
They're citing different things. But
I mean, I could see it.
Give them their money, bro. Give them their fucking money.
At the end of the day, they're entitled to a raise. However much it's determined, that's between
that's on
them.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's get shit going.
Let's get there.
I need my toilet paper.
Yeah, let's make sure. Let's
I
make sure
need
it
it.
doesn't affect us long term, right?
Bro, I better not
Exactly.
walk into the store and then fucking pound of chicken's fucking $35, $40.
I better not be
bro.
fighting an old fucking 65-year-old lady for a fucking thing of toilet paper. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
If I
hate a
do, I'm
bitch. No.
pissed. No,
shit.
but
Somebody's grandmama, bro.
moving on from that, let's get into our last and final segment.
My grandmama gave me that
the
chain.
day.
What is it? Let's get it.
Our last and final segment of the day is going to be a segment titled "Stop the Cap."
Stop the cap.
capper.
Stop the kill, baby.
Capper.
This is something
You're my favorite player.
where we are going to state a claim. We're going to state something that we know, and how many of these things we might know. It's quantity based. The next person can increase that value. It has to be more than the value I say. It could be more by one. It could be more by a landslide. Ultimately, when everybody or the majority, so 3 people, say stop the cap, this person is expected to display knowledge of what it was said. For example, if I say, I know 3 country albums. Kevin could say, I know 12 country albums. Mario could say, I know 15 country albums. And if we say stop the cap, Mario has to name 15 country albums.
That's insane.
So that's how it's gonna go. It's gonna be by number, So don't get caught capping.
So hey, stop the cap for real though.
Exactly.
Stop the
All right, what's the topic? Let's get it.
The topic for us
Let's get it.
is gonna be
Let's get into it.
movies titled with the letter. They start with the letter C.
That's hella
See.
crazy. Are you for real? For real? All right, that's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Damn. All right, I need a little bit of time to think
Who's gonna
about
start
this
it?
one.
Starting with the.
Can I get a
letter
pen?
C.
Can I get a
Who's
pen?
gonna start it? I'll start it.
You
Yeah.
guys ready?
All right,
Yes,
Bobby.
yeah.
Let's see what you got, baby.
Orby, how many movies do you know that start with the letter C?
How many do I know?
Yeah.
I know one movie with the letter C.
I know 2 movies that start with the letter C.
I know 0.
No, you have to increase it.
I know 4.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
All right. That shit ain't gonna fucking work for me, cut. That shit ain't gonna work for me.
Bucci, you're not doing it? You're not
That
stopping
shit
the
ain't
cap?
gonna work for me, bro.
Let's see.
You gonna let it keep going?
I'll stop the cap before
Stop
I
the
even
cap?
go because I was
Give
being
me-
truthful.
give me 4 of
Name
them.
4 movies
Name
with the
them.
letters.
Bang them.
That's
Bang
kind
it
of
up.
hard though, because how technical can you get?
You can.
What do you mean?
We'll
It
give you
has to
some
start
leeway.
with the
We'll
letter
give you
C.
some leeway. Just go.
okay.
It just has to start with the letter C.
Make sure it's in the title at least.
And you have 30 seconds starting
Put that time on the clock.
from
Boom.
now.
All right.
Bang.
I got Cardi B's famous movie. No, I was kidding.
Crazy.
Bro, come on.
That's
The
not
Netflix
one.
special she had?
Well, shit, bro. Movies starting with a C, dog. Fuck. Hey, I guess you guys caught the cap. Fuck.
You don't know one?
Honestly, I'm drawing a blank so
No
fucking
way.
hard.
Cars.
Relax.
Chicken
It's
Little.
Cars.
Whatever, bro. I can't even think of a fucking movie
I didn't think
like
about
that,
those
cuz.
ones, honestly.
Beep, beep.
Catching Fire.
Whatever. I don't fuck with movies that much, bro. I be fucking watching Netflix.
Name
TV shows.
name 4 Netflix shows with the start with C.
Nah. Kev, you embarrassed us with that one.
Whatever, y'all asked me first. I said, I don't know.
Capped.
All right, y'all. Now we're going to have to go back into a second one.
All right, let's get it.
The second one.
The movies was cool.
It's going to be...
I wish I was the cap because I wanted to say some. All right, let's hear it.
Nah, so the second one is going to be... Name how many artists that start with the letter S.
Damn, I don't even think. Okay. I got one.
That's crazy.
How long do we get to?
Are we
think
gonna
about
start?
that?
No, we gotta start.
All right.
I know 5 artists
Oh my
that start
gosh.
with the letter S.
S.
That's crazy.
I know 3.
You have to do more than me.
I don't. Why do I want to do more than you? Because I only know
It's
3.
the game.
The game is, yeah.
All right, I know 6. Fuck.
I'm not gonna stop the cap on him because,
We
bro,
did
you
that.
don't understand the basis of this game.
Oh,
do
I'm
you?
just saying. Like, I could only
You
think of
just
so
said
many
3.
fucking people in my head right now. Like, goddamn. I'm just being honest. Like, fuck.
How about not with the letters, huh? What if we
Yeah.
did like...
Why are you laughing so hard, bro? Do you know 5?
Yes, that's why I said 5.
I knew like I can think of. Let me see. You want me to name them or no?
No, at this point, it's whatever.
I got 2, but
No, it's whatever.
S
See?
is tough. Where do you,
Exactly.
how many you got? S?
Stop with the
Stop
letters.
with the letter
Let's
shit,
do...
bro. You can't do no letters on me, bro, because I be drawing blanks because I be
Yeah, they
thinking
gotta
too
be like
hard.
a person, place, or thing.
All right, how
type.
about this?
Yeah.
How about this? Run it back.
The letters was literally.
How many
His idea.
horror movies can you name?
I mean, I can name quite a few.
What's the number? Give me a number.
I can name horror, like rated R.
Horror.
All right, I can
Horror.
name 5 horror movies right now.
5?
5, yeah.
I can name 6 horror movies. Right
Okay,
now.
okay.
I can name 7.
Kevin needs to go.
Can you name 8?
I can't name fucking 8 movies, bro. I can't even. That's what
Where?
I'm saying. I'm like the worst person to fucking play this game with, dog. Like,
That's crazy.
This is a great segment, guys.
That was cool though. I had fun.
Oh yeah, I'll name 9. I can name 9.
Can you name 9?
I can.
Stop the cap.
Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's hell of them.
Shit, you do the same thing with Nightmare on Elm Street.
You know,
fuck horror movies.
but shit. With that being said, you know,
With that being said, fuck that segment. Let us know what segments y'all want to hear. Let us know if Kev just really isn't here for that one. Let us know how y'all feel, bro.
thanks for the effort.
Love, hate in the comments, please.
If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you want to see. We love you guys so much. You know, Unquestionable is out.
Y'all here.
Peace.